to carry. Another hidden threat unleashed with a home remodeling, and tonight a major landlord has been fined.
That's right. State officials say the landlord replaced old flooring containing cancer-causing asbestos without protecting tenants or workers. That landlord is the LA Housing Authority. CBS 2's David Goldstein has tonight's special assignment investigation.
For 11 years, Luis Torres has hammered, fixed, and removed floor tiles for the City of LA Housing Authority.
Go out for a pass.
The hard work allowed him and his wife Norma to raise 3 boys.
Hey, did you guys feed your rabbit out there?
But now Torres wonders if the same job that helped him support his family could be killing them.
It hurts me to think that 10, 20 years down the line, they could contract an asbestos-related disease because I wasn't smart enough to act earlier.
For years, Torres never thought about the dangers of asbestos, which was used in many floor tiles manufactured prior to 1980. But 5 years ago, he questioned if he was at risk of exposure. His bosses said, don't worry.
We put our trust in the Housing Authority, and we figured that since they're requiring us to do this amount, that it's perfectly legal.
But later, he became suspicious. So earlier this year, with his own money, he did what the City of LA Housing Authority and its nearly $500 million budget refused to do: have samples tested for asbestos.
When I got the results from the lab, I was just floored.
Tile samples from 3 public housing units, Pueblo del Rio, Rancho San Pedro, and William Meade homes, all contained asbestos.
I feel real bad for my children because, as you know, I brought this home in my clothing and I put it in my regular wash with my family's clothing.
Unfortunately, once the asbestos is in the lungs, there's nothing we can do to get it out.
Dr. Linda Rosenstock is the dean of the UCLA School of Public Health. She says the asbestos in the older floor tiles could be an invisible killer.
Asbestos is one of the most toxic materials ever used by mankind.
But despite the known medical science, the LA City Housing Authorities over the years downplayed the issue. Torres says he was never provided the proper protective gear, and even now the chair of the Housing Commission says she's not convinced asbestos is really dangerous. Do you believe asbestos is a cancer-causing material?
You know what, I don't have evidence to know.
Eleanor Williams says she's not sure if the Housing Authority put employees or tenants at risk. They're still investigating. But Cal OSHA says they violated state regulations. Last week, the agency slapped the Housing Authority with 4 citations for removing asbestos-containing material over the last 6 months in Ramona Gardens and Pueblo del Rio.
We are going to contest them, yes.
Williams says they'll fight the nearly $7,000 in fines. But when I pressed her and her staff if their own tests came up with anything.
So have any tests come back positive of asbestos?
I believe they have, yes.
They reluctantly admitted that some units so far have tested positive.
Those people were probably exposed to asbestos.
There's a possibility, yes.
Torres believes it's more than a possibility, but since it takes 10 to 40 years for symptoms of asbestos disease or cancer to develop, it'll be a long time until he finds out the harm it may have cost him and his family.
I feel that I've been defrauded. I feel that I've been cheated. I believe that possibly, my employer did it for the simple reason to save themselves money.
This past June, after the lab reports of asbestos came back positive, the Housing Authority finally hired a specialized company to remove the tiles. Luis Torres no longer has to come in contact with them. But the questions still remain: why was he assigned to do it in the first place? And what will be the possible medical effects on him and his family? For Special Assignment, I'm David Goldstein, CBS 2 News.